One Midstate man says a series of perfectly timed events saved his life. He tells our Danielle Ledbetter he has one person to thank for this.
This is Davon Eddington,
I almost called you last night.
reuniting for the first time with a doctor he credits
Because of you, I'm really here.
for saving his life.
I think it's a miracle, and that's why I get so emotional.
Eddington went to a walk-in clinic around 1 p.m.
I start having the worst stomachache ever.
on September 1st, 2022.
Talking about a walking time bomb, that's exactly what I was.
A few hours later,
You're like this big. You can pass a 9-month baby through your intestine, and you're gonna pop.
he was having emergency life-saving surgery.
I just got back from my honeymoon. Are you serious? This is happening to me?
Dr. Lynn Holliday is the urgent care physician that pressed Eddington to get an x-ray and a CT scan that day.
I do remember, because he was so hesitant to go to the emergency room, I followed up with his wife on the phone and called them to make sure that they actually did go.
But Eddington's wife says Dr. Holliday didn't just call.
I said, I haven't had a chance to call my prayer warriors yet. And she said, that's okay, I'll pray with you.
The emergency surgery came with a lot of risks.
I asked him, I said, what are the odds of me dying? He said 6 out of 10. And I'm like, what? And he's like, and on the top of that, you're gonna need a colostomy bag.
But Dr. Holliday told them to consider it.
So the timing of the surgery was really crucial.
The next morning, he learned if he hadn't had the surgery that night,
And they said, oh yeah, you were definitely gonna explode.
and after the operation, he learned
Oh, the good news is stage 2A cancer. The bad news is cancer.
Eddington spent the next 2 years battling colon cancer, but today,
Cancer-free.
And how does it feel to say that?
It feels wonderful. It feels absolutely wonderful.
he says a whole team played a role in his healing, but if it hadn't been for Dr. Holliday's first call, he would have died.
While I really appreciate, the credit that he gives me, I feel like there's a lot more at play when somebody's life is on the line like that and is saved.
Now Eddington feels like he has a new lease on life.
It makes me feel like God definitely chose me to still be here.
Danielle Ledbetter, WSMV4.
Gosh, all in a visible string, right? That's what they say.